I'm going to go ahead and transition right into our next comic. You know her as Why Not? I know her as a
Yay!
Hey,
very skinny,
see,
wrinkly old man. Yes.
if you want me to do a little bit, I don't know how long I can stay because the doorbell
Oh, in
may
that
ring. So
case,
just in
let me
case
say that I'm going to say Why Not, and I'm going to
you
bring
don't
up the
mind, why not?
godmother of comedy in
That's
Second
not you
Life.
go. You go first if you can.
Come
Yeah,
on,
because I might not be able to
Lauren. Yeah.
stay. All
Yay,
right.
Come on.
godmother!
Lauren Whalen.
Uh,
Yay!
don't adjust your sound. I'm in control of it. Okay. Yeah. But most of the girls in Second Life are Brazilian. You know that, not Brazilian, but they're all Brazilian. These skins that we have. As a matter of fact, when I first came in Second Life, I was kind of amazed. I said the only people making skins are guys because they kept putting the vagina in the wrong place. And you knew right away that they were having trouble at First Life because they were just hitting that cervix every time. But but you know what we call it when guys get a Brazilian? Yeah, we call it Brazil nuts. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And another thing amazes me. There's a lot of things about Second Life. I just amazed. There are all these 7-foot tall women with 38 triple Ds or even bigger Lolas
Oh my God.
and 0 feet. Why aren't they falling over? I mean, if this is supposed to be accurate, they should be. Yeah. Girls, in First Life, if you're out there sometime and you're standing naked and your boyfriend says you're naked, you just say to him, "You mean my panties didn't res?" Just yeah. So anyhow, it's really fun to come in and say a few words and chat about a couple things. I was unprepared. I was lucky that I had this Saturday night. I'm going out of town. I remember way back when. Did any of you ever buy like Excite parts? Did anybody here ever get any Excite parts?
Somebody
No.
gave me some huge penis to
That
wear,
was
but I never.
long
Yeah.
ago. So way
I
back
might
in the
have
beginning,
one.
that you used to have to go there to update your parts. That's how you got them updated. And there was a table there. And I remember one time I was there, and there was this guy from Gore with his girl on a leash, and they were standing there at the update table, and he was taking out 1, 2, 3, all these penises. When he got to the 5th one, I heard her say to him, "I don't recognize that one." And he came off the table really fast. And there used to be a virginity detector here in Second Life. Did you know that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, which is kind of
really?
interesting because, yeah, they really sold that to somebody. God only knows they sold people marijuana in Second Life. I wonder how that worked out. I mean, Excite at one time, sold Excite thighs. I don't know what that was supposed to do at all. Okay. I mean, what was that about? And then they had the vibrator. That vibrator, they'd sell that there. I always went back to somebody who worked there and I said, "Listen, I'm having problems, I can get the first and second vibrations to work, but it's the third and fourth ones that seem jammed. Could you just take this apart and fix it? Vibrator in Second Life. Give me a break." Yeah. And by the way, see, I know you just got married and after all the weddings I went to in Second Life, I decided it was most important that if I give a gift, it had to have a script. So if you broke up, it just come back to me. Okay. I just figured, what the hell? I actually think that we should have a pull down menu on partners so you can see who they'd partnered before and they could be rated, an A, a C, a D before you.
Oh my God, no, bad idea.
Yeah. So, the next wedding you're invited to here in Second Life, think about this, okay? If you're really close to the person who's involved, maybe you have mod rights. You say, "Oh, could I have just mod rights for a little bit because I have to fix something on the table or whatever." Just go over there, pull out what's in those posables and put something really wild in there, So when they finally get up there to do that kiss, whoa, have some fun with it. Yeah. I like going to weddings in Second Life, and I'll go. And, there's always somebody's playing the priest or the pastor or whatever it is, right? And they start reading that whole thing, to take that, and then they get to, "Does anyone object?" And I always like to yell out, "Yeah, he used to be with me before voice, and now look." because with this friend, yeah, yeah. And I read one person's little profile, and it was great. He actually put it into it that he had a BDSM with his girlfriend. Yeah, she tied him up and left him.
Oh.
Now, just do a couple more things, and I'll turn it over to Why Not. I get these things, Dear Lauren. You know, I had a Dear Lauren. People would write to me and ask me to help them, you know. Dear Lauren, lately I've been having problems in voice. When I'm with my friends, they say they can't hear me even when I relog a couple of times. However, I've been elsewhere and my voice works fine. Have you heard of this problem? Any solutions? Voiceless. Dear Voiceless, yes, I've heard of this, and the cure is getting new friends since your current ones are muting you.
Oh no.
Dear Lauren, I'm 20 years old and in college. I wear Kajira and live in Gore. In first life, I'm at college far away from home. The other day, at our sim, a new slave arrived. I heard her voice and, gosh, she's my mother. What should I do? Bound.
Run.
Kill yourself.
Dear Bound, like mother, like daughter, I'm not sure which of you is better at pouring slave wine, but I do know both of you should be drinking it. Dear Lauren, I have a serious problem and wonder if you could help me. I'm new in Second Life and just got a penis, but I don't know how to position it. Can you come lend me a hand? Nervous. Dear Nervous, if I lend you a hand, you'll turn from nervous to fearful. By the way, we're going to have that whole new Iranian Accord. You know, we got to deal with Iran, right? So I hear that the way they solved the whole thing, yeah, apparently they're installing Control Alt Delete at the site. Don't you wish there's just one time, like you had some of the things in Second Life and First Life, like girls, come on, get up in the morning, you go in the bathroom, there's a little button, and you just keep putting different hairs on, see which one you like. Okay, I like that one. I can press a few buttons. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. Or, you know, 2 a.m. and he's snoring, and you can just sort of boot him out, right? He's gone.
Derender.
Derender, right? Oh, yeah. Anyhow.
Temporarily.
Exactly. Just for a moment. You know, this always gets to me. You know, people are always wondering about how the chicken crossed the road. Why did it cross the road? Whatever that is, right? I mean, to me, can't a chicken just cross a road without someone needing to know her motivation? Yeah, I have a friend here in Second Life. He says he's been so unlucky hooking up in Second Life that he can't even beta test a girl. Yeah. So anyhow, I just had a couple things. Oh, I don't want to take any more time on the stage. I know we've got Why Not coming up. It's a lot of fun to, at least for a moment, Saturday night to get here. Why not? Thank you.
Oh,
for
I'm so
always
glad you
inviting me.
came.
Great to have you,
Yes.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Jill, Lauren.
Wondermost.
I want to thank
Yeah.
all the comedians because we've really done something here in Second Life. All of you that get up each week and a couple times a week and you express your joy, laughter, thoughts, funny things, and we can do this here without having to be like in some cheap little Laugh-A-Loza room in First Life. You know? So this is so much better. And I leave you with this last thing. All right, the last little joke on this. Viagra slogans. They were working on different things in Madison Avenue, and they were getting bored. So the boss said, "Hey, come up with some Viagra slogans, and you got to use something from another ad, okay? And just use another ad and put the Viagra in, and we'll see what happens." Well, they were actually, these people were so talented. Within about 7 minutes, they had 10 of them. And I'm going to read you the 10, and then I'm turning it over to Why Not. Number 10 was Viagra. Wise up. Number 9, Viagra. The quicker pecker picker upper.
Oh.
Number 8, Viagra. Like a rock. Number 7, Viagra, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight. Number 6, Viagra, be all that you can be. Number 5, Viagra, reach out and touch someone. Number 4, this one I like a lot, number 4. Didn't make it to number 1, but I like it. Viagra, strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. Number 3, Viagra, home of the Whopper. Number 2, Viagra, we bring good things to life.
Ooh.
And the number 1 slogan, which I must say probably should be number 1, is that good. This is your pee-pee. This is your pee-pee on drugs. Thank you so much, everybody.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much.
Great job, Lauren.